Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Cooking with Frost, we're gonna be doing chicken tenders. These are gonna be healthy breaded chicken tenders that you're gonna be able to not only satiate yourself, but if you need to, you can just feed your children as well. And we're gonna have 3 healthy dipping sauces that you dip them in, because I know I love dipping sauces. But other than that, let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, first for our chicken tenders, we're gonna take out our chicken tenders. Let's get those eggs out of the way so they don't fall over. I'm gonna be putting some paper towels down on the cutting board so we can take the moisture out of the chicken. We're gonna put all that chicken right there on 2 things of paper towels. Then we're gonna go ahead and put some paper towels right on top of the chicken, kind of push it down a little bit. We can add an extra weight with a plate as well. Probably should have done this first, but we're gonna preheat our air fryer for 400 degrees so it is up to temperature when we need to put our chicken in. Now we're gonna go ahead and crack those 2 eggs in our bowl. Hey, look, I didn't put any eggshells in there. Let's go ahead and whisk that baby so it's nice and homogeneous right in there at heavy speed. All right, let's get our breading all set up. First thing we're gonna need is 1 full cup of almond flour. This is nice and healthy, but of course, using too much will make it a little bit more unhealthy. We're gonna need a 1/2 tablespoon of paprika, 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder, 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, and then from there, we're gonna be using a 1/2 tablespoon of that's annoying. All right, just 1/2 tablespoon, that's probably enough. We're also gonna need 1/2 tablespoon of salt, so tossing that right on top. About 1/4 tablespoon of oregano and 1/4 tablespoon of ground mustard as well. You can also add in 1/4 tablespoon of baking powder for this if you like to add that. Then we're gonna go ahead and mix that together, make that nice and homogeneous, and we're gonna go ahead and pat that chicken down a little bit more. Ooh, I forgot celery seed, so about 1/2 tablespoon or teaspoon of celery seed as well. Get that celery salt mixed in as well. Now let's go ahead and get that chicken right on into its egg bath. Feels a little bit weird putting chicken into eggs, but it is what it is. Let's get it nice and moisturized before we put it into our almond flour mixture so it has a nice breading from there. If you're liking this video, guys, please hit that like button. If you're really liking this video, please subscribe. Go a long way to help me build this channel. Let's go ahead and put it into our preheated air fryer, and then we're gonna put another 3 pieces of our chicken into there. You don't wanna overcrowd. See, look, this is what happens. If you always use one hand for your wet and your dry ingredients, you get clumpy hands. So now I'm gonna use one hand for wet ingredients, one hand for dry ingredients to try to help with all that clumpiness on your hands. It never really fully works out like in the TV shows, but it works all right. From there, you wanna put a little bit of olive oil spray right on top, coconut oil, or even avocado oil. Just put a little spray on top of healthy oil and get that baby set up for about 12 to 15 minutes. So we're gonna wait about 7 minutes before flipping it. All right, let's get into our first dipping sauce. It's stir fry sauce. First thing we're gonna need to, oh man, that Coconut Aminos, you need to take that top thing off. So let's go ahead and put a 1/2 cup of Coconut Aminos into a cup. Then we're gonna put a 1/2 cup of avocado oil right on into that same thing. Then we're gonna put 2 full tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Then we're gonna need 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and enough came out to put 2 teaspoons. We're gonna get 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and from there we can go ahead and mix it all together so it's nice and homogeneous. And oh man, it actually tasting that fork smells pretty good. From there, about 7 minutes went by. Let's go ahead and flip that chicken. Be careful not to take the breading out, as I kind of did. Let's go ahead and put that right back on and get it set up for its next 5 to 6 minutes. Next sauce is going to be barbecue sauce. Need a 1/2 cup of Coconut Aminos, then a 1/4 of a, oh geez, got that tomato paste all over the place. We need a 1/4 cup of tomato paste, just squeezing it out of there. We're gonna have to clean that up. So once we're done that 1/4 cup of tomato paste, we're then gonna put 2 tablespoons of white vinegar into our cup. Then we're gonna go ahead and put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder. It's I think I put maybe a little bit too much chili powder in. Oh well, I do like chili powder. Then we're going to need 2 tablespoons of teaspoons of smoked paprika, and also a tablespoon of mustard as well. Get that all mixed together, and it's actually a relatively thick sauce with all that stuff. And ooh, wow, smells really good too. Then about the next 5-6 minutes, we're done. Let's go ahead and take that chicken out. Then we're going to go ahead and get our next chicken all ready to go. A little breading came off. That's going to be for me. Ooh, that breading tastes pretty good. I'm getting kind of excited. So it's going to be the same song and dance. You're going to need to put it into your eggs, into your mixture, and put it right into your fryer. Of course, you have your dry hand, your wet hand to put on in. Still got clumpy hands, but don't worry about it. Then you want to, of course, put your oil right on top. Then you're just going to put it right in. It's already hot, ready to go. You can go ahead and reset that time. And let's get into our third and final sauce. For our last sauce of the day, it's a roasted red pepper sauce. You're going to need one 16-ounce can of roasted red peppers. You're going to need a full avocado that you're going to slice all the way through. Once you're done that, you can go ahead and have it. You can actually use your knife to kind of karate chop that seed and take it out. So once we do that, we can use a spoon to take out the flesh of the avocado. You can just toss it right into your food processor receptacle, get both sides in there. Then we're going to also need 2 cloves of garlic. So you just toss those right in and get that mixed from there. If you need it to be a little bit thinner, you could use a little extra oil. As you can tell, mine's a little thick, so I could use a little extra oil from either the jar or some extra avocado oil or whatever oil, olive oil, whatever you would like. I did also forget to add in salt and pepper, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Makes it a little bit tougher when our receptacle is kind of full from there, but once we get both those ingredients in, we're going to use another fork to mix it all in, and I'm going to take a little taste myself. And ooh, yeah, I think that's going to be great on chicken. From here, we're going to go ahead and flip those guys one more time. And once you're done flipping them, don't forget, put a little bit of oil right on top as well. And of course, being careful when you flip them, not to take off that extra breading. But let's go ahead and get right into our tasting. I'm telling you, if you're making this for yourself, your kids are going to be jealous. So let's go ahead and try out that stir fry sauce. Going to mix it together a little bit and go ahead and taste it. And right off the beginning, the flavors are good, but I think this is more of a cooking sauce. So if you want to cook your chicken or marinate it, I think this will be an ideal sauce for you. Let's get into our red pepper sauce. It's pretty, oh nope, this is our barbecue sauce. It is pretty thick, and wow. Yeah, might have went a little too heavy on maybe the paprika or the chili, but the sauce does smell amazing. Look at that chicken. Ooh, that chicken is cooked to perfection. Now let's get right into our red pepper sauce, and that's pretty thick. Probably would put a little bit more oil into it if I needed to make it a little bit better for dipping, but oh geez, that is creamy. That is tasty. That is the stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So if you got an air fryer at home that you haven't used in a little bit, I definitely recommend trying out this. But guys, if you really enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. But other than that, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next one.